Hello guys, and welcome back to Gillespie's Fine Spirits. This is the bar hopper again with another installment of the weekly special here at Gillespie's. We do a weekly special. I haven't been doing it for a while, unfortunately, with competitions and all that jazz. But we have a new one for you, and this one is very wintry. It's called the Campari Campfire, and it is a cocktail that we are going to smoke using a bottle as the utensil. Now I've reconditioned a Campari bottle, basically just taken the label off, given it a rinse out, and we're going to use it as our vessel to make a smoked cocktail. Why buy something new when you can repurpose something that is old? The other ingredients that are included into this cocktail is our Gastown Shine that we make here at Gillespie's Fine Spirits. The Gastown Shine is a 100% wheat-based vodka. It is gluten-free for the people that are wondering. A lot of people shy away from not gluten-based, but wheat-based vodkas. So there's a fun fact for you to know. Our vodka is food safe for gluten-free intolerant people. Another interesting fact about the Gastown Shine as well, that's going to add a little bit of extra to this cocktail, is that we don't carbon filter our vodka. A lot of vodkas will legally need to be carbon filtered to take the name on as vodka. We don't have to do that. Being more of an artisan and craft product, we don't carbon filter it, and we leave it as a neutral grain ethanol mixed with some of the purest water in the world, and we have our Gastown Shine. Some other ingredients in the cocktail: we've got a Drambuie liqueur, basically a sweetening liqueur. It's got its own unique style of flavour. We do have a sweet brown sugar syrup, or demerara sugar syrup, whichever way you want to go about that works well both ways. Now let's get into a cocktail. I'm going to change the angle so that you can see what I'm doing with our utensils, our smoking gun, and then obviously the way that we're introducing the booze to this vessel. Awesome. Now you can't see my face, but hopefully you can hear my voice. We're going to start with our vessel. As I said, just a repurposed Campari bottle. Why get it new when you can make your own and have something a bit more artsy? Not to mention a whole lot less wastage. Now, to introduce the booze to our vessel, we're simply just going to use a funnel. We're going to add 1.5 ounces of our vodka, being the most prominent spirit in this cocktail. It does give its own flavour. Vodka isn't necessarily a flavouring ingredient in a cocktail, but for this instinct we do want the sweet starch sugars of the base product, and then also weedy flavours within the drink itself. So we're doing 1.5 ounces of our Gastown Shine, and in it goes. Next, we've got our Campari. It's an Italian bitter or Amari, and then also Drambuie, which is one of our sweet ingredients. So 1/2 ounce of each of those, and then finally our homemade sugar or demerara syrup. It's a brown sugar syrup. We do another 1/2 ounce of that. Now we're ready to go for our fun, or should I say theatrical side of the cocktail. I have tried a lot of smoking techniques, but unfortunately the smoke will fill the room, but it won't fill the cocktail. It won't add a smoky flavour to the drink. So I wanted to research in a little bit further than that, and I found that using a vessel to create more surface area between the smoke or gas in this instance, and then also the liquid creates more of an infusion. So in this way we're putting as much smoke in as we can and creating as much surface area for the smoke to infuse. So to do this, we take our Kelly brought me some fresh cherry wood, so I've just shaved a whole bunch of cherry wood. We're going to add that to our smoker. You want to fill it up nice and high because a lot of it does burn away when you're trying to light it or trying to ignite it. We're going to get our smoker going, light our flame, and we're going to turn our smoker on. This will draw air through and keep the ashes burning. I always like to give it a blow. It gives it Gives the rest of it the chance to ignite. Awesome. Now we've got plenty of smoke. We're going to chuck that in. As you see, very theatrical. Once you get a nice cover of smoke in there, it's ready to take out. Simply turn it off, pull your hose out, and there we have it. Now, when you are creating the surface area and using this technique, you don't need too much, otherwise it will be over smoky. So just a couple of spins, I say about 12 or 15 rotations, and you will sweeten, smoky up your liquid. And it looks really awesome in this bottle, by the way. If you can see it on the camera, you get to see the texture, I guess, of the liquid. Awesome, that is ready to go. Now I'm going to change the angle again and give you some definite lighting. Another thing I do want to mention is I have left my ice out here for a little bit, just to get to as close as it can to room temperature before I pour the liquid in. We haven't chilled this at all, so it is a little bit cool. It is a bit warm, sorry. So if you pour a warm liquid over a large, very cold ice cube, it's going to crack and it's not going to look as good. So if you give it some time in the glass to get used to the room temperature, then gets used to the temperature of the liquid and won't fracture as much and won't get it as aggressive. Alright, and we're ready to go. As you can see, in a nice dark bar, the theatrics of this is quite impressive. So to finish, just some orange zest, get the orange oils all over there, and to finish, just with the twist. There you have it, guys, the smoked Campari Campfire cocktail here at Gillespie's Fine Spirits, using a simple repurposed smoking vessel. If you'd like to try one, please drop in at any time. Although this is a weekly special, it could be potentially an on-running thing. Thank you for watching my cocktail video, guys. If you'd like to see more, please check out the rest of the channel. This is Bar Hopper. Have a great night.